Hey guys, so after hours of Wanda getting ready, we're finally on our way to this, what's it called?
Not hours.
Hours. What is it called?
Conversation with.
Conversation with.
And we're still late.
Finally. And we're late. We're in traffic. We're still on our side of town.
Don't tell people that. Welcome to our first official 2016 vlog.
Oh, I forgot to say hi. Hi, I'm Winnie.
Hey, that's Winnie.
So, see you guys at the event.
They're both successful in their businesses. And I think that Conversations With is this opportunity for us to be able to showcase what the upcoming generation is doing.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Purforce, Joann, thank you guys so much for inviting me here tonight. Like Joann said, my name is Wanda, and I am the founder of the #1 Haitian American weblog out right now, and it's called L'Union Suite, and also the co-founder of the Haitian American Facebook page. Kind of give everyone like a short story about basically like why I started doing what I'm doing, why I chose social network, and some background about, you know, basically me wanting to learn more about the Haitian culture. One of the first things that I always think of is like, when did you guys like realize or knew that you were Haitian? And for me, I think I didn't get the answer to that, or you know, figured that out until about 2011 when I started my blog and started doing like the social network thing. I'm Turks Island Haitian, so I grew up in Grand Turk in Turks and Caicos, and for the first half of my life, that's what I was. I was a Turks Islander. I was in Grand Turk. My family didn't really, you know, speak Creole that much at home, and I was like in private school, so I was like with the geeky, nerdy kids, and I didn't really, and of course I knew I was Haitian, but my family wasn't really like into the Haitian culture like that. So there, and I didn't have a lot of Haitian kids in my classes. I didn't know a lot of other Haitian students, so I didn't speak the language, and I was just really just a Turks Islander. I'm the oldest child, basically, on both sides of my family. So my parents always kind of told me that I had to be a leader. Like, it's your responsibility to make sure like your sisters and your brothers have someone to look up to. You can't mess up. You can't get bad grades. I was not allowed to do anything but be the good straight A kid. So that was my focus. I had to be the good kid, you know, for my family. You know, don't embarrass your family. Just be the good girl. So that's what I was. The good girl, went to school, got the straight A's. And I came, I moved to South Florida in '94, and still, you know, Haitian culture, my family here, same thing, not really speaking that much Creole. Then I get here, and I'm in middle school. I skipped a few grades, and I got here because our education in Grand Turk was so different. I got here, and they were like putting me in ESOL, and I'm like, what is this? I'm like sitting in this class with like a bunch of other kids that speak all these different languages. I'm a straight A student. Like, I was doing pre-calculus before I got here, and now they're like teaching me how to speak English. So I'm telling my mom, nope, this is not gonna work. You need to get me out of here. Lucky for me, my mom was able to come to school. She spoke English, so she came to school. She was able to fight for me and explain that for me, where a lot of the other kids in my class were really smart. Haitian kids, you know, Chinese, they were smart. It's just the school said you had to be in ESOL, so you were in ESOL. So because I had that advantage, I was able to take this test that they had, and I ended up skipping 6th grade, and I ended up going to high school at 12. I was 12 years old in the 9th grade. So I'm in high school now. I'm at Dillard High School in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm like really starting school, and they're like, are you Haitian? And I'm like, yeah. Okay, and the kids are like, I'm parle Creole. I don't know how to speak Creole. So right there, I'm already kind of kicked out the Haitian community because I don't speak Creole. then I get to school and all the Haitian kids are getting picked on. People are getting beat up and they're like throwing powder on girls on the bus, and I'm like, what is this all about? So I'm asking my mom, like, why do people hate Haitians so much? Like, why this and why that? And of course, Haitian parents, no answer, just say, you see it, and that's all I got. And so now I'm like trying to like hang out with the Haitian kids, but they don't like me because I don't speak Creole. And I'm like, with the American kids, and you know, with them, they don't consider me Haitian. They don't ask me if to them, I'm just American. So I fit in right away, and I'm like, you know, I'm good. And meanwhile, I'm like still like so lost. I'm like, I don't understand why they don't like us. I know nothing about our culture. I want so bad to hang with people that I feel like that's like me, that eat the same kind of food that I eat and do the things that I do, but you know, no one really accepted me. So I was like, okay, fine, then I'm American. So now I'm American, I'm here, completely Americanized. I'm this Haitian flag day coming around. All these Haitian kids are wearing like all this Haitian stuff and the flags, and I'm like, yo, this looks like so much fun, but I don't really have any Haitian friends, so I can't be a part of it. Then all the Haitian kids are getting beat up for wearing all the Haitian flags. I'm like, okay, then I don't want to be part of this. I'm gonna sit back here. So now I'm like even more confused because I just for the life of me did not ever really understand why like Haitian kids weren't allowed to just be Haitian here. Like why everyone thought all Haitians ate cat. Why did we all do voodoo? I never got it, and I couldn't ask other Haitian kids because for them it was like, you should already know. What do you mean you don't? You know, you don't get it. So. And I ended up going to Bethune-Cookman College. I went in my freshman year to be an attorney because Evo said, my mother said, you know, I'm really good, I'm argumentative. Okay, mommy, I'm gonna be a lawyer. I get to my freshman year in college, hate it, don't want to do this. This is not me. I'm really creative. I love pictures. I love everything that marketing and promoting was, although I didn't know then that's what it was or what it meant. I just know like that's where I fit in. And I ended up with one of my dorm mates was a mass comm major, and she kind of opened it up to me, and she was like, this is what mass comm was. So at the time I'm like 16, my freshman year in college, so everything goes through my Haitian mom. Like I don't have any real rights yet. So anything I do, my curfew, everything is like a call to evils. So they tell her that I'm changing my major. My mom loses it. First thing she asked me was, one of our words, combien d'argent yo fait dans bagay ça? Qui ça qui met comme bagay ça? Combien d'argent paye yo? I'm like, mommy, I have no idea. I just know I like it. She's like, no, when that bum just ou pa ka nan bagay ça, yo avocat pou ye, c'est l'argent ye, ou smart, ou pa ka quitter bagay comme ça. M'paye tout l'argent l'école, mais tout. All this stuff, I'm like, okay, mommy, okay, I'll keep doing it. Never change my major. Went through my 4 years as a mass comm major. I worked with BET, I did Spring Bling, and I was like doing I had a blast. I'm like, this is what I'm gonna do. And my mom won't know until graduation when they call us up and I'm not getting up with the pre-law kids. And that's actually exactly what happened. Like we were sitting in different sections, and I'll never forget a graduation. My mom was like, bon, hey, papa, oh, papa, the graduation has gone through. People done went up and got their degrees, and we're now outside. And my whole family is still not understanding what happened. From the time the pre-law kids went up and got theirs, I think they went blank. Like, they don't remember anything else. It was like, no, mommy, I'm not. So, like, right then I knew, I was like, you know what? If I don't do anything else, I need to never go back home. I need to never ask my parents for another dollar. I'm like, I don't care if I have to live with 10 other kids. I'm gonna always act like I have money, I'm good, so they never have to throw in my face that the reason why you're broke is because you didn't go to law school. So that was my plan. I'm like, I'm just gonna be that girl that always just look like I have it all put together. I'm good, mommy, I'm good. So I graduated school and I get this really cool job, you know, working with modeling agency, and I got to travel and did all this cool stuff. Then I'm sitting here and I'm like, I had a few Haitian friends at the time, and they started inviting me to like compa parties. I had no idea what compa even meant back then. It's so bad. So I got invited to compa parties, and I'm there, and it's like all this Haitian music, and I'm like, I don't know what these people are saying. I'm like, why is one song like 12 minutes? I'm like, oh my God, it's like the longest song in history. And then they're like, all dance. I'm like, wait, this is not how we dance at, like, you know, the hip hop parties. Like, they're doing the little thing. I remember all I knew about the little compa dances is your feet had to do this whole thing, like go all the way up. And I'm like, what is this? So you guys, you're just gonna do that same move for 12 minutes to this one song, like one song, like, so I just felt so disconnected, so lost. I'm like, and I couldn't really tell them, like, really explain it to them, because when you're with other Haitian, like, people or Haitian kids back then, they just automatically assume, like, you knew, or you're supposed to know. Like, how do I tell them I don't get this, like, at all? Like, I don't get any of the stuff you guys aren't into. I don't get the waving the flag and being super proud thing. I'm like, I didn't get it. And by then, it was a little cool to be Haitian at the compa parties, not so much outside, but at the parties when everybody got together, it was like really cool. And I was just like, I just did not get this. I would literally sit in the car, like during the parties, and I would like literally cry my eyes out. I felt so horrible. Like, I had these friends, like we connected and all these other things, but this one area I'm supposed to know, I'm supposed to be connected to, I had no idea what it was. Like, on the way to the clubs, we'd be in the car and everyone's speaking Creole, and I'm all like, guys, and I'm like, I'm Haitian. Like, how stupid are you that you're sitting in the car, they're speaking Creole, and you don't know what these people are saying? So that became this thing for me that was like really depressing. Like, I would always feel bad. Like, sometimes I would dodge hanging out with them, and I tried going to my parents. I tried asking questions, and no one was really no one understood, like, what I was going through. They didn't get the disconnection. It's like, what do you mean you don't get that you're Haitian? My mom's like, you eat sospoa every day. Like, what are you talking about? You don't get it. I'm like, it has to be more than just the food and just, you know, going to church. Like, it has to be more. So around that time, the earthquake happens. So the earthquake happens, and all of a sudden, like, I didn't really hear Haiti being talked about as much in the media and everything like that. Now Haiti's being talked about, but it's all this bad stuff again. The earthquake reminded people that, you know, Haiti's the poorest country, and it's this, and they're showing all these horrible images of, like, Haiti. And it just took me all the way back to middle school and just high school, just when all I knew about being Haitian was that it was negative, it was bad, and it was this dark thing. So right around that time, I started researching. Blogging had just started, so a lot of people didn't even know what blogging meant. And I was like, okay, where can I put all this stuff? So I love to learn. I'm always learning. I'm always trying to figure something else out. So blogging was big. It was part of something that marketing majors and people were into. So I said, let me just learn how to do this. So I needed something to connect it to. I'm like, okay, I'm researching all this Haitian stuff. Why don't I just put it in a blog? And I didn't really plan for it. It wasn't supposed to be big. It wasn't supposed to be a job. It was just supposed to be all the information that I was archiving. I wanted to put it somewhere to where I can find it and go back to it. And that's kind of all it started out to be. So I started putting all this stuff out and researching. I couldn't find any real stuff about the history. I couldn't find nice pictures. I couldn't find what the airport looked like. I couldn't find what anything looked like. It was just all this bad stuff. So once I started blogging, people started finding me, like historians and other people that were in different countries, like, started contacting me. I had one guy that would send me all of his pictures from, like, the 50s and the 60s, like, this is what Haiti used to look like, this is what Haiti is. And now I'm, like, super fascinated. I'm putting this stuff out, and then now other Haitians started finding me. And people started just kind of like going on my blog, and we'd talk back and forth, and people are sharing, like, this is awesome. I can't remember the last time I saw a nice picture of Haiti. People that hadn't been in 20 years started reaching out to me and just wanting to send stuff in and share their stories on my blog. Then Facebook started doing like pages. And I remember I started a Facebook page for mine. I was like, okay, let me move on to Facebook now. But there was another guy that already had started his Facebook. His name is Lawrence, and he had the Haitian American. And I was like, that's such a cool name. I'm like, that's dope. That's Haitian American. So I had been watching him, not realizing he had been watching me, doing like what I'm doing on my blog, and he's more on Facebook. My Facebook had like 100 followers then. So he reached out to me, we kind of connected, and we're like, why not just put this together? We're doing the same thing. One of the things that he loved about me and I loved about him was, being that I came from a marketing background, I used my social network I did everything I learned from my major and from working with corporate America and everything. I put all of that into my blog. It had to be clean. Images had to look a certain way. I'm like, if I'm gonna do this and now people are paying attention, I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna share it with everyone else, but it has to be something that I don't want just Haitians to be interested in. I want everyone, anywhere you are in the world, to hear, think about Haiti and see beautiful images, see professional content, and just see like, no, I'm Haitian American, Haitian, whatever I am, and I'm able to put this stuff out there, and I'm learning it, and I'm able to put it in a professional manner to where you want to share with your friends, whether you're Haitian or not. And that's kind of how like the whole Haitian American and Union Suite started. When I started that, I was not the only person out there. Like, I started feeling like it was okay. I'm like, so it's okay for me to not know. It's okay to be lost. So when other Haitian American people contact me, they're like the same thing. I don't know what this means, and I love your content. People are asking me questions, and I'm like, I don't know myself. I'm still learning. People always ask me, like, how do you decide to do things the way you do it? And I always tell people, I'm learning. I'm still learning. People think I've been to Haiti a million times. My first trip to Haiti was in 2013, very first trip. I went March 2013 and been going back ever since. Like, I'm still learning, I'm still understanding the culture, I'm just getting into the music. I went from knowing nothing about the music to having like Roberta from T-Vice texting me. So I'm like, listen, like this is so dope. So I'm always like really excited about it, always really excited to share it. And I feel like I'm gonna put it out there like someone that's learning. I'm gonna KISS, keep it simple and stupid, to where whoever you are, wherever you are, you get it and you understand it and you really feel like you're connected to, you know, this thing. Last year, people were like, what is the purpose? What is the purpose? I'm like, I don't know. I just really love this, and I'm just sharing it, and people love it too, and they're supporting it to the point where now I can honestly say, like, for me, I really started it because I wanted to be a cheerleader for a country and people I knew nothing about. And now that I know it and I understand it and I'm connected to it, I want to be the cheerleader for everybody else that's been doing it, that's just starting to get it, or that want to be a part of, like, be a part of our culture and be a part of what Haiti actually represents, which is l'union fait la force. That's it. At the beginning, like I said, when I started, it was really just about, you know, just blogging, writing things here and there. And then it turned into, wait a minute, so no one else is doing this? This doesn't exist anywhere else, so I have this open field to do something, at that time at least, no one else was doing. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna give this 100. I'm gonna put, you know, I'm working my 9 to 5, I get off work, I'm gonna get up, sit on my computer, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna promote Haiti. And like I said, I started right after the earthquake. So it was like starting with nothing. I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't have anything else to go off. There wasn't any other sites or, you know, doing that, or even social network. Social network wasn't big back then, but websites, where can you get the kind of content that, you know, I was really trying to put out there. So it was important for me to, like I said, to look a certain way. So that's not easy. Like, you know, just, I could take a picture and just throw it up anywhere, but you want the picture to have a story. You want things to connect with people. It has to have like a certain image. So I would get off work 5 o'clock, I'm home by 6, and I'm on my computer till like 1 in the morning, preparing things for that week. Because once I created this thing that everybody wanted, they wanted it all the time. They wanted it every day. If I stopped doing it for a week, people were like, what happened? Did you quit? Like, what's going on? Where are you? So like, people wanted to have consistent, you know, consistent information. So it was like 24 hours. Like, I was like always doing. So I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna be spending more hours doing this than I'm getting paid to do at my job, then I need to actually be making money from this. It can't just be like, it really turned into a job, a hobby, and to turn into a job without me even wanting it to turn into a job. This works, I started in 2011, so from 11 to 13 and a half, I didn't make a penny. And I did it all the time. And for me, it was like, you know what, I'm not gonna try to make money off this right now. I'm just gonna leave it as a hobby and have fun doing it. So I stopped focusing on the amount of hours I started focusing more on the connections, the people that I were meeting, the people I was able to connect with. You have like the Marriott and all of these other big businesses that want to reach out to the Haitian community, and they're like, how do I get to the Haitian community? Go to Union Street, go to the Haitian American, and even then, they don't care about your 100,000 followers. That's cute. Right, they don't care about that. It looks nice, but they want you to be able to show them how you produce those numbers and how much people like that stuff is actually going out to. When they ask you for analytics, if you can't produce how many people are coming to your site and the numbers that are actually coming to your site and being able to put these numbers together, you're not gonna get paid. Like there's no. What's always been important for me is education. Like, if you're starting out a business and you want to do something, this age right now is like, I call it like the microwave age. Everybody thinks everything is 15 seconds because everyone wants to be famous. Everyone thinks like, you know, like this person has a magazine. I can do a magazine. Why not? They have this amount of followers. I can do it too. Everyone's looking at other people and saying, I can do that because they're doing it. Where people don't realize, no, it doesn't really work like that. It can appear that you're doing the same thing that I'm doing, but there's education behind mine. Like, I'm actually going out of my way learning the business that I'm trying to form. It's not just, okay, you want to be a radio personality, but okay, I'm just gonna go on Instagram and make little videos or this and that. Because once you get off the social network or you get out of, you know, your little commercials, whatever you've done, you need to be able to talk business. You need to be able to be engaged. You need to understand things. You need to be able to sit with someone and have them talk, you know, about this profession that you're in and ask you questions and be able to answer it. Don't ever underestimate, you know, going back and taking a webinar or online class about, okay, you want to start this business, you want to start a boutique. Yeah, but know the business, understand how business works. Learn about packaging, little things that make your packaging unique than this other person's packaging. You know, understand the business itself and know what you're doing. Because if you're just copying someone, the minute someone that thought you knew what you were doing come talk to you, they're gonna know right away, right away.
And so we want to take the opportunity to thank our guests. We want to give them a big round of applause.